All right, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Just want to see if I'm currently on right now from the Chattanooga weather desk. Make sure everything's working. Volume level looks really good, and of course, still waiting on some viewers to sign in as well. Going to be getting started on the latest winter weather scenario that currently watching at this time. There has really not been a whole lot of changes within the track. However, there has been some changes with the amount of precipitation that is expected. I'm going to get you started, and I will share my screen as I go. As you all know, I love sharing my screen. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Here we go. I want to go and get right to the point. I'm going to go ahead and present this to everyone. And so let's go ahead and move into the latest winter weather scenario. Okay, first of all, just to kind of update you a little bit about things, there is a winter storm warning in effect for Hamilton County. And also, this does not only include Hamilton County, but this also includes a lot of Tennessee that's under a winter storm warning. Now, amounts are a bit different in terms of winter storm. In terms of the winter storm warning, anywhere from a trace over anywhere from 1 to 3 inches is possible along the Southern Valley, with isolated amounts to near 5 inches cannot be ruled out. While further north into the valley you get, like from Knoxville northward, I do intend to see a little bit more accumulation, anywhere from 5 to 8 inches, and then northeast Tennessee into Kentucky, I expect to see quite a bit of accumulation there. What I want to do is go ahead and play this movie regarding the winter storm. There you see it gathering up across Arkansas here and moving through Tennessee in the form of a lot of snow. Now, I'm also watching another storm system that is going to make its way across the Tennessee Valley. And as you can see, it looks like it's going to gather up. Now, this track shows that it's going to stay a little bit more north, but however, it could track its way a little bit more far off to the south. But we're going to focus on one storm at a time. And let me go ahead and go to the 45 pause here. Let's see. If I can get the correct model I'm looking for real quick. Okay, here's this is one of the models. This is one that I'm going to show you. This, of course, is the 12Z run. Yeah, this is the 12Z run, which is the latest evening run on the GFS that had just came out earlier. As you can see, we have a storm system that's gathering up over the southern plains as it's a low pressure area. And what that low pressure area is going to do is going to lift northeast from the southern plains and into portions of southwest Tennessee on up into central west Kentucky and western Kentucky. And as it does so, there's going to be a lot of moisture. There's going to be a lot of moisture that's going to be covering a portion of the area. And as the moisture increases, there will be a pretty good little scenario for some wintry precipitation. As you can see here, it's going to begin as some light snow, typically across parts of central Kentucky, middle west Tennessee, and then it looks like in the form of some freezing rain, the red area there, a good ugly mix of freezing rain and sleet, and then it looks like it's going to continue as all rain, mostly across Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas and also Houston. As a matter of fact, here in this little general area, my friend Justin was posting something a little bit about getting interesting for some thunderstorms, and I'm actually starting to see that build right now. Going to go ahead and move on to the next player here if we can. It's going back too far. The moisture that I just showed you earlier, it's going to start overspreading on Monday morning. This is going to be by Monday morning over the through late tonight into Monday morning. The moisture will be overspreading a good portion of Kentucky. However, still indicating some areas could be a little bit dry. So wouldn't be surprised to see some of that falling as virga precipitation. However, as the low moves northeast and moisture increases, I do expect to see this snow to begin as far as East Kentucky, Central Kentucky, back over into all of the South and Central Missouri area, and then back into Oklahoma and right on into southeast Kansas. That's where this area of snow is going to be moving through on the very colder portion where the coldest temperatures are expected. A little bit further south, you're going to see a mixture of sleet, freezing rain, and sleet and freezing rain. It looks like that is going to be moving into Middle Tennessee, West Tennessee, and into portions of the Southern Valley of Tennessee. And it could last for at least probably several hours or more, and that's why there is currently a winter storm watch issued by the National Weather Service, in which I will get to that very shortly. Not a winter storm watch, but a winter storm warning. Here's the next run. This is as of Monday afternoon, and as you can see, the freezing rain and the rain mixture is going to start it's going to start transitioning to rain, and that's if temperatures warm up enough for it to do so. That's if temperatures warm up enough for the snow and freezing rain and sleet to change to all rain. However, if there's no change in temperatures, then all of it's going to remain as a freezing rain and sleet event, which will bring more of an icy issue across South and Southeast Tennessee. Looks like Northwest Georgia had a question earlier about it maybe going to be either rain or freezing rain. It looks like at this point most of the frozen stuff is going to stay well northwest of you. However, keep in mind there is still that winter weather warning that is out there for you, so please do not let your guard down. There is a winter weather advisory for a good portion for a few counties in southern Middle Tennessee. It's within that yellow area you're seeing there in that winter weather advisory. And that is going to be in the form of some freezing rain, also some sleet, and some rain mixed in. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you've heard me on the Facebook mention that the warm air would soon overtake any type of precipitation falling as frozen precip. And as you can see, here's a really good indication of that. However, what I'm concerned about here is the color within the precipitation. If you look at this precipitation, you'll see it in the form of a very light green. Okay, the very light green means it is barely even switching over to nothing but rain. It's barely switching over. And with that in mind, you're still going to have some pockets of colder temperatures in some areas, so therefore I do expect to see continually some freezing rain and sleet mixed in with this rain as the snow potential continues over northern Middle Tennessee into northeast Tennessee. So definitely going to have to be something to be watched. Now, it looks like on the backside of things, the wintry weather the rain that has fallen across southeast Tennessee will bring continually cold temperatures. As you probably heard, looks like we got a long cold spell throughout the next few days into possibly resulting into next weekend. However, behind this storm system, as it lifts east and northeast, there is some wraparound colder precipitation that starts moving into the plateau, into a portion of the Central Valley and the Northeast Tennessee. So could see some wraparound moisture turn to some snow before it's all said and done. This model run shows the storm system moving out of the area. This is going to be by Tuesday, so I don't expect to see anything linger except maybe across North and East Tennessee, maybe a few snow flurries, a few snow showers, and they should have some pretty good snowfall amounts within that because it's hung around for so long. Now let's look at the 18 NAM model runs. This is going to be the 18 NAM model runs. And the NAM model runs goes anywhere from 3 to 84 hours. And let's go ahead and play the NAM and see what the NAM may be showing. And again, there's that system, once again, starting out as a freezing rain and sleet and rain event, a little bit of snow across Tennessee. And then, look what happens here. The freezing rain and sleet begins to change to all rain, and it looks like the NAM models are keeping it more of the heavier snow off into Kentucky and northern Tennessee. So what that's going to do is bring more of an icy situation than a snow situation. So it looks like all the snow will go to the winter, and that will be central and southeast Kentucky there. 12Z NAM is really agreeing also the same way as the 18Z is, except the 12Z is keeping the snow a little bit over the Tennessee-Kentucky border, while the lighter snow amounts reach northeast Tennessee. However, as I go ahead and play this feature, you'll see that the runs are still staying the same, except for northeast Tennessee, there's a bit more change in nothing but all snow, freezing rain, and sleet. With this model, really not much more count, because it looks like they're working on a newer model that may be coming out. As you can see, the entire grid is undefined. So let's look at the accumulation of precipitations and find out what we're really going to be looking at here for the next 84 hours. As you can see, a lot of accumulated freezing rain is possible over southeast Tennessee, portions of the Central Valley. Accumulated snowfall amounts look to be anywhere across northeast Tennessee, northern middle Tennessee, and Kentucky. And looks like, again, northeast Tennessee is going to kind of get the shaft on this one, as it does appear that that warmer air is going to lift its way a little bit further, more northeast, and really transition all the snow and all the heavier stuff to freezing rain. So watch out across northeast Tennessee, Kentucky, as it does appear that there's going to be some snowfall that's going to be moving into the area, but it looks like the valley and southern valley areas will see some freezing rain and sleet move in as well. Here's a look at the latest radar picture. This is showing the system coming together really well. Looks like it's starting out as some freezing rain and sleet moving into Arkansas. Some spots of that is moving into West Tennessee, while it does appear that some snow is starting to try to move into a portion of Missouri. That extended band of snow that you're seeing move in across central Kentucky down into northeast Tennessee, I don't think you have to worry about that too much, as it looks like the air continues to remain dry. Now zooming on in, this is once again the latest radar display. As you can see, the rain, most of the atmosphere is really dry. Most of what you're seeing up here is virga precipitation or cloud cover, heavy cloud cover that may be dropping either some flurries or maybe some sleet pellets, but that's about it, while the main system continues to remain off to the south. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the winter storm warnings that are out by the National Weather Service. I want to quickly go into my weather account and give you some ideas and information of what is out there by the National Weather Service. Now, there is a winter storm warning. This goes for all of East Tennessee, all of East Tennessee. This also includes Middle Tennessee. However, notice that darker pink you're seeing there, that darker shade of blue, that is what is known as a red flag warning. Plus, we have the winter weather advisories a little bit more, probably 2 counties west of us. Here's what you need to do just in case a winter storm makes its way in the area. The first thing that need to do is stay inside. Do not travel unless it's absolutely necessary. If you must travel, keep your gas tank full. Try not to travel alone. Let someone else know your travel plans. Have an emergency kit prepared with items that include blankets and sleeping bags, flashlight, and batteries, first aid kit, extra clothing. Also, have extra food and water, candles and matches, shovel, ice scrapers or brush. Make sure a toolkit, tow rope, and booster cables. And make sure you also have a compass and road maps, as some of the road signs may be extremely hard to see because of the winter weather situation. Just in case you're out and about, you get stuck or want to know some road information to find out what roads are bad, please call the state of Tennessee, the Department of Transportation at 615-741-2848. In the state of North Carolina, the Department of Transportation number is 707-2660. And in the state of Virginia, it's 800-367-7623. And in the state of Kentucky, Department of Transportation is 866-737-3767. Once you go ahead and look at the surface map, the low pressure that's making its way into Texas right now, the Louisiana border. This is actually a little map from the National Weather Service. It looks like that system is making its way from southwest to northeast. Again, it's going, mostly everything's going to remain as rain anywhere across all of the south into some parts of North Georgia, while there's a threat for snowfall and heavier snowfalls back over into Paducah, Kentucky, southeast Kansas, and extreme northeast Oklahoma. So that's a look at the latest map conditions as far as the low pressure system is looking. Again, all these areas that are lit up in pink, there is a winter storm warning. Let me go ahead and read some details here about the warning. Now, for those of you that are in Chattanooga, I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to continue to mention this to you. Don't worry about so much the snowfall amounts. Looks like things are going to be a little bit more in the form of ice than snow. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into the winter storm warning real quick so I can show you some details from the National Weather Service as I bring that up. This is for the following counties of Cherokee, North Carolina, Clay County, North Carolina, Sequatchie County, Tennessee, Bledsoe County, Tennessee, Ray County, Tennessee, Meigs County, Tennessee, McMinn County, Tennessee, Northwest Monroe, Marion, Hamilton, Bradley, Polk East. This also includes the cities of Dayton, Decatur, Athens, Madisonville, Jasper, and this was updated as of 3:39. Winter storm warning in effect starting at 7 a.m., 6 a.m. Central Standard Time to 6 a.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday. Now, the National Weather Service in Morristown has issued a winter storm warning, which is in effect from 7 a.m. to 6 a.m. Monday to 7 a.m. and 6 a.m. Central Standard Time Tuesday. The winter storm watch is no longer in effect. Event: freezing rain or sleet developing, possibly mixing or changing to rain during the afternoon. The precipitation may mix with or change to snow and sleet before tapering off. Snow and sleet accumulations up to an inch will be possible. Ice accumulations will be much greater. Timing: expect precipitation to move into the area Monday morning. The precipitation should taper off on Monday night. Impacts includes ice and snow accumulations will bring widespread power outages as well as damage um, that will cause those power outages. Please remember that a winter storm warning means that severe winter weather conditions are expected or are occurring. As for those of you in Cherokee, Clay, Scott, Campbell, Claiborne, Hancock, Hawkins, Sullivan, Johnson, Morgan, Anderson County, Union County, Granger, Hamblin, Southeast Carter, Roane, Loudon, Knox, Jefferson, Blunt, Sequatchie, Bledsoe, Ray, Meigs, McMinn, Northwest Monroe, Southeast Missouri, Monroe, Hamilton County, Bradley County, Polk County. Winter storm warning in effect there. Again, freezing rain, all possible. However, snow will be mainly in the northern areas while icy conditions continue for southern and central Tennessee, possibly northern Tennessee. Regardless of the area, travel will be discouraged. By Wednesday, another blast of Arctic air will move into the area, bringing dangerous wind chills Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Temperatures so far are the coldest. Will keep ice accumulations throughout much of the region. So once again, a winter storm warning is in effect. I've explained pretty well everything that you need to know for now. It looks like everything's going to be in the form of a ugly rain, freezing rain and snow event looks like for the southern valley areas. Let me not confuse you here. For the southern valley areas, it looks to be in the form of rain, freezing rain, and sleet. And this also moves on up into the areas of the Tennessee Valley, which will include the plateau areas all the way around Tennessee, while northeast Tennessee and the Kentucky border will see probably nothing but snow. However, surprisingly, I'm probably going to expect that snow to move farther north of that region, as everything appears to be in the form of freezing rain, sleet, and or rain across the region. Well, that's all I have for you for now. It's 9:20 p.m. Thank you for watching. I hope that this has really calmed your efforts as far as snow is concerned. However, it looks like we still have some winter weather to deal with. So I'll be posting some updates throughout on Facebook and the Chattanooga Weather Desk. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will answer those as clear as I can. That's pretty well. I'm going to have for you for now. If you have any information, regardless, if you have any information that you'd like to pass along, reports, please do so, as there does appear to be a pretty good little winter weather system moving in. However, for now, that will include this session of the video. Please be safe out there and monitor your local National Weather Service for further information.